Hey, welcome out, everybody. Steve here, and you are tuned in to Merlo's Movie Massacre, episode 25. Holy smokes, how did we get to 25 episodes? Susie Lopez is in the chat. I see Lila is also in the chat, but she retracted her message. It's all good. Probably said something she didn't want to, how much she hates me or something. I don't know. Who knows? Just kidding. Hi, Steve. There you go. There she is. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. Wow, it's going to be a jam-packed show today. Should be a lot of fun. Got some really cool announcements. A lot of people to plug because we have such a great support group here, and I like to support everybody I possibly can. We've got the Drayton Sawyer in the chat, and we've also got Michelle Appollonia. By the way, if you don't know, and Christian Spencer is also in the chat. If you don't know Michelle, you've seen her here before, but if you are new here, you may have seen her work with, you might not have seen her work with Breathless Beauties. I've shared her stuff on Facebook and stuff as well, but give you a taste of what she does. She makes these awesome horror-themed dolls. Here's one here. Pretty awesome stuff. That's the Crow. Pretty awesome. My personal favorite, Leatherface. Of course. It's got to be Leatherface. And there's Brett Man from Good Real Hunting. Shout out to Good Real Hunting. They have an awesome channel too. With his Scream. In his Scream costume. With his new Scream doll that he got from Michelle. Awesome stuff, Michelle. Great stuff. We love it. We absolutely love it. And we also have another Michelle who usually joins the chat. I'm not sure if she's going to make it tonight. More people in the chat. We've got Feltrick Fence and Kyle Curtis Flett. Thank you guys for joining. It's so awesome to have you guys in. Big chat already. Usually it takes a little bit of time to get the chat warmed up. So that's good. Glad you guys are already here. On the case. So anyways, that was Michelle from Breathless Beauties. We have another Michelle who usually is in the chat. She said she might not make it, but she does horror-themed art. She has a Facebook page you guys can check out called Miss 44. And links are in the description for Miss 44 and Breathless Beauties. I want you guys to check her stuff out as well. It's pretty cool. Interesting stuff. Very, very interesting. I like this one, the cow with the shotgun. But here's a little bit of a Leatherface one for you. I like it. Pretty cool stuff. So she has her Facebook page. Links are in the description. Go check it out. And she's selling her art. She's very, very talented. I might actually be working with Michelle. Might be working with Michelle a little bit in the future. We'll see. But go check her out. Make sure to at least like her page on Facebook. Again, links are in the description. Who else we got in the chat here? Little Psycho's Asylum is here. And Marianka Markovich. Thank you all for joining the chat. We got some cool things to talk about today. More people to plug though. Holy smokes. So many things to talk about. Also tomorrow we've got our buddy, our very own Scotty Parkin, who's playing our Leatherface. He's going to be live on his Facebook at 3 p.m. Pacific time to talk about our film, talk about his role, and talk about our campaign. I'm going to be talking a lot about the campaign today because we got some cool things that we're going to be doing. Yeah. So I'll let him discuss all that stuff tomorrow, but it should be fun. He's good. I don't know how long he'll be chatting for him. At least a good 15 minutes to 15 to 30 minutes, somewhere in there, probably, knowing him, or longer. Who knows? We'll see. But he'll definitely be at 3 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Michelle Appollonia, is this Michelle B? Yeah, Michelle B. Michelle Blasky. That's her art. That's some of the art that she has. You can go check out our Facebook page and Miss 44. Just remember that, Miss 44. Other Indiegogo campaigns happening. Last week I promoted Go Away. They finished their Indiegogo campaign and they hit their stretch goal. So good for them. Yeah, what other Indiegogo? There was another Indiegogo campaign I forgot to mention. Where is that now? It might be in the description. You guys go check it out. I didn't put it in my show notes. So many things to talk about today. Oh, but I want to talk about this before. There's so many show notes. I don't usually have this many, but these days I do. Usually you can write them down and then I have them memorized. I don't even have to look at them, but these days there's so much I just have to. But I don't know if you guys have noticed. We are I think 2 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. By the way, like and subscribe. Like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. But we're 2 subs away from 1,000. 1,000. Hey, Doomsday Kingdom Army is in the chat as well. Thank you for tuning in. And Mandy Cantone. Boy, we're getting quite a big chat tonight. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. And this is our first kind of big announcement, guys. We're about to hit 1,000 subscribers to this channel. Who knows? By the end of this live stream tonight, we might actually cross that barrier because we're only 2 away. So do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. But next episode, unless a miracle happens and we don't hit 1,000 subscribers, but the next episode, we're gonna do a live giveaway on the channel. Okay, and so we're gonna actually give away at least one major perk from the Indiegogo campaign. Hey, the Lazy Reviewer has also tuned in. That's Carlos. Thank you for tuning in. Geez, a lot of people in the chat tonight. Awesome to see you all. Thank you guys for tuning in. It means a lot to me. It really does. I really appreciate the support. So, I want to hear from you guys on this because I'm thinking we can do one of 2 things. We can have a trivia where we'll give away a pretty nice giveaway to the winner. But I'm also willing to do a bunch of smaller giveaways, and it'll be quite a few if everybody who's wants to participate at least donates at the social media shout out level, which is $2. It's $2 Canadian. I don't even know how that shows up in American currency. You guys will have to tell me. It might still say $2. It might say $1.50. I'm not sure. But we'll give out multiple prizes if we do that. Now, if you guys don't like that, we can just give away the one big prize to one winner, and that'd be the end of it. But if not, we'll probably give out 5 prizes total. Yeah. The other ones will be at a much smaller level than the big one, but, if that's the way you guys want to go, I figured the $2 one is pretty small. You'll still get your social media shout out. So let me see what you guys think of this in the chat. You guys just let me know. Boy, do we have another new chat. We have More Sense Designs Graphics. Stevie Wonder, what's up, man? Not too much. I don't know if I know who you are. Unless you're Joe and you changed your name. Is this Joe, my buddy Joe, the graphic designer, who did our awesome? I should share it again if I have it in here. And do I have any of his? Yeah, I just gotta brag about his work. I love Joe's work. This is just in what you see from the campaign, but yeah, Joe's work there. Oh, here's the full new poster. There you go. Really into what Joe does. Oops, it's Joe. Yeah, there you go. More Sense Designs Graphics. Now I know. So you changed your YouTube name. Awesome job, Joe. Awesome job. Anyways, what was I saying? So anyways, you guys tell me what you'd rather have. If everybody wants to qualify, they'd have to at least donate at the $2 level. Filter France, $2 Canadian is about $1.59 USD. I know that. I know it's around there. However, I'm not sure what it actually shows up as in the Indiegogo campaign. If you're in the US, go check our Indiegogo campaign right now and see what that says. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what that says. It might just still say $2 because it's such a small amount, and changing it to, they might round it up because I don't know if they do it in cents in the US. I don't know. Let me know, though. And Tales from the Podcast is here. Another channel I need to give a shout out to. I was on their show last, was it Friday? Jeez, I'm getting so confused on the days now. Was it Friday, Justin, that we did that? I think so. I got the link to that in the description, actually. You guys can go check that out. And I'm going to be on their show again, and we're going to be discussing an episode of Tales from the Crypt. And I think that's... God, my brain is so all over the place. I got so many dates in my head. I think it's March 26th. Confirm that with me, Joe. Confirm that. I have it written down, so I'll make sure I know when to do it. But I've got a million different dates for a million different things here that are all buzzing around in my head. So off the top of my head, let me know if it is the 26th, but I think it is. I could be wrong. Hey, there's Michelle Blasky. She made it. She wasn't sure if she was going to make it in tonight, but she did. Like I said again, make sure to check out Miss 44's Facebook page. Awesome artwork. We showed the artwork already. I'll show it again just because she's here now. Just show a couple of these real quick. And, of course, the Leatherface one. Very, very cool. Her Facebook page is in the description. Yes. Do it. Do it. Oh, now he's back to Fangoria. Joe, you keep changing on me. Are you Fangoria faithful, or are you More Sense Designs Graphics? I don't know how people can do it. You must have multiple emails to do that or something. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Is it okay to do, if everybody wants to qualify, they have to do the $2 donation, the $2 social media shout out perk, and let me know if it shows up. I'm in the US. It does round up to $2. I had a feeling it probably did, but I wasn't sure because they're so close, and it's closer to $2 than it is $1. So it's the way I pretty much knew that Indiegogo didn't go into like different cents. It was by the dollar. So anyways, so it's $2 though, guys. It's $2 to donate that, and then you'll qualify for some other awesome perks. And we'll do a trivia for the big thing. We'll do some separate little trivias where whoever rings in first gets the prize, and we'll also do like some sort of a raffle of some kind. Yeah, it'll be fun. That'll be next week. Don't know 100% of the date yet, but it will be next week, unless a miracle happens and we don't hit 1,000 subscribers. Mind you, I could probably, I don't know. I was only 2 away last I checked. So really awesome support, guys. Ever since we dropped our trailer, the channel here has gone up over 60 subscribers from what I could tell. And so the trailer has definitely been great for us. So I love the support that we got for the teaser. It's overwhelming how much people liked it. I just couldn't believe they liked it that much, but they do. So I'm really, really happy you guys all do. All right, what else do we need to talk about in our show today? Oh, a shout out to Sean Daniel from Gulf Coast and Beyond. I got his that's a YouTube channel he has. He does paranormal investigations. He's giving me a shout out, so I'm giving him a shout out as well. His link is in the description. Go like his channel. He seems like a pretty awesome guy, so I really appreciate his support. And, definitely we got to support all the fellow YouTubers out there, because we're all just trying to show people our art, because our art is what we do. And we love doing it. We don't get paid to do it, but I think once I hit 1,000 subscribers, and if any of you guys in the chat are already there and you know what hitting 1,000 subscribers is like, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that I'll be able to get a super chat function once I hit that mark. I could be wrong, but I want to let you guys know that if I do have that super chat function and you guys want to use it, that will go as a donation towards our Indiegogo campaign, whether we're running the Indiegogo or not. It'll always go towards a perk if you want, or if you want it to just be a donation to the campaign, it can be as well. So I want everything that I do make to go towards this movie. I'm really, really passionate about this movie. We've had a little bit of a slow start to the campaign. I mean, we have 21 backers now, and that's not bad, but it's not really up there quite yet. So I'm going to be offering some other cool stuff. But before I get to that, want to talk about some other stuff first. Actually, no, I'll talk about this first. Why not? So I'm gonna be starting a goals rewards thing for all the backers, not just from this campaign, but from the past campaign as well that contributed. Just to sort of urge you guys to get more people to know about this, to get more people to donate, and tell people about the project. So I'm going to be offering different rewards at different goals that we hit. Okay. So I'll pull this up on here so you guys can see. Where is it here? Sorry guys, had to find it here first. Oh, here it is. All right, so Indiegogo goals, guys. Rewards for backers for each goal achieved. And the rewards are going to get a little better each time, okay? Just so you guys know. If we hit goal number 1, which is to hit 2,000 Canadian by March 20th, that's a little over a week, I believe. If we can hit 2K Canadian, we're at just over 500 now, so it's another 1,500 Canadian. If we can hit that, everybody who's donated at least the $5 level will get something free. And it will be something that's not actually attached to the campaign. We're going to have some other interesting freebies, and for every goal that we achieve, the extra perks will get better and better. So goal number 2 is if we can hit 5K Canadian by April 1st. I think it's totally doable, guys. I don't think any of these are totally out of the question. We just got to push. If we can hit this by April 1st, everybody will get an even better perk. And then by April 10th, if we hit 10K, an even better perk. Again, everybody will get it. And the fourth goal, if we get to 20K Canadian by April 29th, which is when the campaign ends, then everybody who donated to the campaign at $5 or more will get a free replica leather face mask. Now, is that not an incentive? I think that's a pretty sweet incentive, guys. I almost thought I was nuts even when I came up with that in my mind. But, we can feasibly do that. We got to hit that 20K. We definitely have to hit that 20K goal if I want to be able to give that kind of a perk to everybody. They're not the screen use masks, but they're still pretty awesome. They cost around around 200 Canadian each to make. So it is gonna cost me money to get them made. But if it gets you guys donating, if it gets you guys telling more people about it and helping us reach that goal, I want you guys to understand we have enough to make the movie as it is right now in Canada at a minimum standard, at a pretty minimum standards. Not very many shooting days, and we probably won't have a ton of gore and all that kind of stuff, but we could do it. But I really, really want to shoot this thing in Texas at, a decent standard. And we won't be able to do that. We absolutely won't be able to do that if we don't hit our goal. But if we hit that goal, we can do it. So that's why I am doing this, because I really want to hit this goal, guys, and I think that we can do it. Again, Indiegogo link is in the description as well. So go check that out. That's not the only. I know I've announced a few things already. I'm going to announce another thing a little bit later. I want to talk some horror with you guys a little bit, but I want this to be more about you, so I'm going to be referring to the chat quite a bit. Okay? So I think that's all the real big announcements. I mentioned Tales from the Podcast. Oh, another one, though, is Final Girl Friday. I was on her podcast this week, and I believe it airs tomorrow. The link for that is in the description. It'll also be on iTunes, Apple iTunes, whatever it's called now, Apple Music or whatever, and Spotify on Saturday as well. Final Girl Friday. It was a really fun podcast, actually. I had a great time talking with Molly from that. She's a great gal. Really into horror. She's awesome. So go check that out. Pretty excited about that. Again, her link is in the description to her podcast. So let's talk horror a little bit here, guys. I have still not heard any news. And if anybody has, let me know. I have not heard any more news regarding the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film as of yet. It's still listed on IMDb, like I pretty much said it would, that Alice Krige and that Irish lady, I can't remember her name now, are both playing Sally Hardesty in the film. Again, I am almost positive it was a mistake. Almost positive. I'm willing to bet we're going to see it changed. Probably it could be any time from now until maybe it would be a month longer, but I doubt it'll even be that long. I think they're going to change it anytime now. They could. I think they're going to change Alice Krige to Mother Sawyer. That's what I think. I don't know 100%. That's how it's listed on IMDb. It is all speculation. What do you guys think? Are we getting two Sally Hardestys in this new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film? Are we getting two? I doubt it, especially because they're both more or less the same age. Both these women are more or less the same age and look completely different from each other. Like, not even close. Not even close. So what do you guys think? Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Glory Rory is in the chat. Good to see you. Good to kind of see you. See you in the chat. I don't even know what you look like in person. Glad you had a good time with Molly's podcast. Yes, it's also great to know you could still make the film as is. Oh, yes, we can. Definitely. But I wish you all the best in making it down to Texas. I do too. And you actually bring up a real good point there. I'll touch on that in a bit. But does anybody have any thoughts on the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film? Is anybody else hearing any kind of news on this film? That's what I'm really curious to know if I'm just not finding it. I'm always looking. Yes, Olwen Fourier is the Irish. Thank you, Moz Vegas. Thank you for. I think you just joined the chat. If I may have missed you earlier, sorry if I did. But welcome to the chat. I don't think I missed you. I think you're just joining. I don't know. But anyways, yes, thank you for getting her name in there for me. this is really surprising that we're not hearing anything if the movie is actually coming out this year. I have a feeling it's going to get pushed. I know they have finished making the movie. They released that poster back in September, I think. Whatever. A lot of people seem to like that poster. I was kind of like, It was okay, but I was like, it's okay. Everybody was nerding out over the image of Leatherface in the bottom, and I was like, whatever. It's kind of cool, but I mean, I just didn't really get a huge Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe out of it. Not like I would have wanted to. So what are you guys saying in here? Christian Spencer, I'm not. It's being silent for now. Yeah, no news on horror websites either. Yeah, I've looked everywhere for news on this, and every time I look up for news on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's something old, like it's nothing new. Yeah. Just joined in. Yeah, thanks, Moss Vegas. Feltrick Fence, I subscribe to 2 different official Texas Chainsaw newsletters, but have gotten nothing. No updates on that. Yeah, there's nothing going on. They're probably doing reshoots. Yeah, you know what? They could be. I don't know what the weather's like in Bulgaria right now. I know, I mean, even in Texas, it had a terrible winter storm. They might be scheduling reshoots. I don't know. It's hard to say whether I have no idea what the weather's like in Bulgaria during the winter. If they're doing reshoots, they're probably going to do them soon, maybe in a month or so. For the weather has to be right. Again, it's Bulgaria. Does it even matter? It's not Texas. Maybe I don't need to shoot my film in Texas, right, guys? I don't need to, but I'd like to. I'm so excited about some of the stuff down there, the people that we're working with, and you brought up a good point there earlier, and that's look at our 2 teasers, guys. Look at the trailer we dropped in at the end of August, that was shot entirely in Canada, with our Canadian cast and crew. It wasn't bad, but you knew it wasn't Texas. If you were from Texas, you knew it wasn't Texas. And our new teaser, about half the footage is still from Canada, mind you. About half is from Canada. But with our Texas cast, that, again, nothing against the actors we had in the first trailer. Some of them are actually pretty good. Some of them, but a good portion of them were like newbies that were just looking for exposure, and I mean, everybody worked for free on that set, and there's nothing, and that's cool. Everybody worked for free on this one as well, which was really awesome. I mean, these are professional actors that do it for a living, and they did it for free just because they love the script so much. But at the end of the day, we knew that we didn't have quite the actors in the first one. That's all good. And it just didn't look enough like Texas. I have gotten a lot of compliments on the acting in the new one. I have not heard a single bad remark about the acting in the new one. So, I mean, to me, it's night and day. This is why we need to shoot it in Texas. We have not only the awesome Texas landscape, which does make a difference. You got a little taste of that in our new teaser as well. But we have the actors down there that are really committed to it. I think we can get some pretty good actors here too, but just look at those. Look at Michael Berry as Rex. Michael Vincent Berry as Rex. He was hardly in it, but he was great. Look at Alicia Jade as Lorraine. But mind you, Alicia said she would drive all the way to Canada if she had to film it, to be in this movie. I love her dedication. I would totally have. I mean, if she wants to do that and we have to shoot in Canada, at least we've got her. I don't see anybody else as Lorraine but her. That's just a fact. She embodied that character for the very little that we've done. She embodied it, though, in the audition she sent many months ago. She beat out a lot of actresses to get that role. we auditioned a lot. I'm well over 100 actors. So yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot. This is why I'm really going to push it. I'm going to offer all these cool things just so that we can get to Texas, guys. We got to get to Texas. We got to hit that goal. I know you guys can do it. I know you guys can get behind me and help us hit that goal. So, yeah. Moving on, though. Any other thoughts regarding the new film in the series? Does anybody have any hope for it? Let me see if anybody's saying anything else that I missed. Joe says, when there's no news, somebody's screened it, probably didn't slice it. That means he probably didn't like it. CDR reviews. Hey, the poster is the only news I've heard. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, that's the only news I've heard too. In fact, you guys probably all heard it from me first that there's 2 Sallys cast. You guys probably heard it from me that Alice Krieg was cast as Sally as well. And thank you for joining the chat, CDR News. Just don't want to forget that. CDR Reviews, that is. Thank you so much for joining in. Like and subscribe. Remember that if you haven't already, but you probably have. What was I saying? Yeah, nobody was talking about Alice Krieg being cast as Sally. It was done silently. It was just a small update, and then like a week later, that other actress, Olwen, whatever her name is, I don't want to look it up in the chat. I think it was Moz Vegas. It's Moz Vegas. Olwen Fourier. Not sure of the pronunciation, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, that happened, and then we have 2 Sallys, and we still, at this time, have 2 people cast as Sally Hardesty, a character I was not even expecting to see in this film, a character that I would have expected if she would be completely gone anyways. She would be a mental case because of what happened to her, or she would have committed suicide. By this point in time, I really don't think Sally would be alive. If it's taking place in modern day, she probably, and if she was alive, she'd be in a psych ward. So why are we having Sally Hardesty in this movie? I don't know. I hope it's done right. I'm really hoping for this movie to be done right. But I don't know. The fact that there's no news, there's been nothing coming out. I'm not a big fan of the poster. They fired the directors like a week into shooting, and what's going on with Sally Hardesty? We got 2 actors. I just don't get it. Again, I think they're trying to quietly do it. I think I'm the only person on the entire internet talking about it, as far as I know. Because they were quietly doing it. But I bet that changes. I bet it's going to change anytime between now and probably a month from now. That would be the furthest I could see them letting that sit. Yeah, that's all I can say. It's weird. It's weird, and it's making me nervous for the film. I want it to succeed, guys. I really do. I really don't want it to be bad. I really want it to be a good movie. But I'll say this. I don't want it to succeed if it's a bad film. If it's a bad film, I want it to fail at the box office like Leatherface did. Anyways, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick. Still better than Texas Chainsaw 3, though that's not saying much, though, man. Leatherface could be good, but the reveal ruined it. Yeah. That was part of it. There's other reasons why I didn't like that movie too, but again, it's the type of story they were trying to tell too. I just didn't dig it. Not right for Leatherface. Got to run for now. Oh, Lila's got to head around to the next chat. Looking forward to the next chat. Oh, okay, good stuff. No problem. Dragoon Sawyer, true about the reveal. Like, what the fuck? Drayton, he meant to say Drayton. Drayton Sawyer. Yeah, the bigger guy should have been Leatherface. Yeah, but if I knew why. It was an obvious twist. It was too obvious. Let the conspiracies begin. But the funny thing is, they're only beginning in this show. I don't think there's I've searched YouTube for other people talking about this. We're the only ones. I guess we're the only diehard Chainsaw fans here, aren't we? I don't know. It's a direct sequel to the original. Yes, set 40. What do they say? 47 years later, I think, because it's supposed to take place last year. 47 years later, and Leatherface is 60 in this film. So how old does that make Leatherface in the original film? If it's 47 years later, and it actually said this, and this was like a synopsis on Wikipedia. I think it was Wikipedia. Again, Wikipedia is not the most reliable source, but it actually said it takes place 47 years after the original and will feature a 60-year-old Leatherface. So that means Leatherface was 13 in the original. Let's talk about something else here, guys. This is making me depressed. What's going on with Halloween Kills? Do any of you know what's happening with Halloween Kills? Somebody in my YouTube circle had a video, did a live stream the other day. I didn't get to watch it. It said that it looks like Halloween Kills might be getting pushed. Let me know if any of you guys know. Let me know if that's true. I tried looking it up myself, but I couldn't find that info anywhere as well. So I have a feeling it hasn't been officially pushed, but maybe it's in talks to be pushed again. Hopefully not. If it's still set for October 15th, let me know in the chat. If anybody knows why it might be getting pushed, also let me know in the chat. Again, we know the whole situation with COVID and why it might be in their best interest to push it. But geez, how many times are we going to push this and how far can we push it back? Hopefully not. Delayed probably again. I hope not, man. I hope not. I really want it to come out this year. Okay, on the IMDb, looking at Sally Hardesty, number one is younger than the other one. Yeah, they're pretty close to same age. So, I mean, Alice Krige probably looks younger than she actually is. I think she's around late 50s, early 60s, somewhere in there, and the other lady's probably late 60s. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think that Alice Krige could be playing a younger version of Sally. I don't think so. I don't think you're gonna have, because they're too close in age to really do that unless they looked pretty similar, but they don't. They look nothing like each other. They really, yeah, that's the thing. They don't look anything like each other. What else we got here? Moz Vegas. Last heard about Halloween Kills. It could be releasing to streaming. I heard that too earlier than this October. Okay. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but you know, it's hard to say. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I know they want to get it out there. They should be getting it out there, but I don't know. Oh, by the way, if anything looks different tonight, guys, my mic stand, the thing stripped on it, so I had to rig it a slightly different way. So if it does look different, my apologies. It's broken. Time for a new mic stand. I think I have another one up in the attic to crawl up there and see if I can dig it out. This stuff happens. What can you do, eh? Anybody else saying stuff? It says October 15th. So okay, so nothing really new there. I forget who it was. It may have been Fandom Empire, Sean from Fandom Empire, that had a video. Again, it said Halloween Kills pushed again. So it was like, you never know with these video titles, though, if it's like misleading in a certain way. Sometimes they are. So, anyways, Brett Franklin, hey, how you doing, man? Thank you for joining the chat. Yeah, glad you can make it. Wasn't there a Nightmare on Elm Street movie past the reboot that to this day has not been canceled, but it still hasn't been released? I don't know. That's a good. I didn't know about it. That's for sure. I know that there is a fan film called Dylan's New Nightmare that has been postponed. I don't know if they actually. I don't think they filmed it yet. I think COVID got in the way of them filming it. That's as far as I know. But that's a fan film. I haven't heard anything about a new Nightmare on Elm Street. I know Robert Englund's not going to play Freddy again. He said it a few times. Apparently, it's been said for a few years now that he wants Kevin Bacon. Robert Englund actually wants Kevin Bacon to play Freddy. I don't know. Whatever. I think Dave McRae should play Freddy. He's going to play him in Dylan's New Nightmare. So, what's going on with the new Friday the 13th? There is no new Friday. The studios are in a big stranglehold over Friday the 13th. So, instead of a new Friday the 13th, you're getting all these awesome fan films that are being made for free. There's so many great fan films for Friday the 13th. There's the Never Hike Alone. There's 2 of them now. Never Hike Alone. There's Voorhees. There's going to be My Special Boy coming out. I've been promoting James and his My Special Boy for a little bit now. They're running an Indiegogo campaign as well. Go support them too. If you want Friday the 13th, that's how you do it. Fan films is where it's at. J-Man's Movie Cave. Hey, there's the J-Man. He's a Friday guy too. He knows all about James Grimm's fan film as well. We're all here to promote each other, right? Kevin Bacon, hell. Yeah, I don't see Kevin Bacon as Freddy. And to me, it doesn't make sense. To me, Kevin Bacon's older, too. If you're going to recast Freddy, you should kind of get him a little bit younger. Maybe around my age, 40-ish. Like I said, Dave McRae is a good guy for that. He's 41, 42, somewhere in there. You know, don't cast somebody who's already, like, old 60. Like, I don't think Kevin Bacon's much younger than Robert Englund. And if you're going to cast somebody older, then just get Robert Englund to do it. That's my thoughts. Yeah. So that seems to be all the real big horror news. I got one more thing to talk about with our Indiegogo campaign, though, guys. One more thing to talk about. It's going to be pretty cool. Another incentive for you guys. Another incentive for you to not only contribute to the campaign, but tell more people about it. We are going to be doing something called... let me get the promo on the screen. Before I announce it, I got to get the promo on the screen. Okay. We are going to be doing something starting tomorrow called Freebie Fridays. So, it's an incentive to buy perks at certain levels. And you can see what you would get for each level. From the $50 to $90 perk range, you'll get a free digital download to go with it. At $100 to $150, you'll get the poster and signs or sign script to go with that perk as well. The $250 to $450, you'll get the free set photos to go with it. And then $650 to $1,000, so that's like your extras being an extra in the film. You'll get a free advanced screening to go with that perk as well. And then at the $2,000 level, you'll get two free replica masks, because we got different masks in the film, so you'll get 2 choices, 2 out of the 4. So it's going to be something we're going to be doing every Friday. That's what you'll get. I'm going to post this promo tomorrow morning on Facebook or on all the social media platforms that we have, which is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and that's it. We're on the Slasher app as well. You can check us out on there if you have it. It's a good little app. I like having it. I've met a few good people. I met Molly from Final Girl Friday on there. So that's just another incentive for you guys. I want to just to entice you guys to donate to the campaign. So 2 cool new things to add to the campaign. Plus, our next show is going to be the big giveaway. And again, let me know in the chat. I didn't see a lot of people give me their opinions. I'm thinking I'm going to do it. Everybody who wants to qualify for the giveaways would have to donate do the $2 the $2 social media shout out perk. Again, it's just $2, guys. $2, and then you qualify for something bigger, right? So yeah, that's all you have to do. And if you donated to the campaign already, that counts. That counts. You qualify. So there you go. Yeah, but you have to have contributed at least some level to get some of those other extra, to possibly be eligible to win prizes on our next show, the big giveaway. We're going to give the big prize is going to be valued in the hundreds. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it'll be valued in the hundreds. So it won't be a cheap perk. Won't be a cheap perk. It'll be a nice one. Somebody's going to be happy. The Boggs official Meet Mungus Merlo, ha ha ha, Slasher friend here. Hey man, thank you for tuning in. I think this is your first time here as well. So thank you. Thanks for all the new people that showed up today. Really appreciate that. I guess you guys wanted to hear all the big news I had. So that's pretty much it. I'll do a recap though. So I just talked about Freebie Fridays, which is tomorrow. Freebie Fridays, where is that promo again? There's that. So Freebie Fridays, that's the cool stuff that you would get depending on the level. You have to at least, the lowest one starts at the $50 level. So yeah, make sure that you know what level you're doing. And then we've got our goals, where everybody who donates at least the $5 level and above will be eligible. We'll be trying to hit these goals. Basically, if we hit our first goal, everybody will get something free, and the free stuff will be better and better every time. And if we hit all 4 goals, if we hit that 20K by the end of the campaign, everybody's going to get a free Leatherface mask replica mask. If we hit it, we got to hit that goal though. Have to hit that goal. If we fall $1 short, we fall just $1 short, no mask for anybody. Isn't that brutal, eh? $1 short. But the reason why we have to hit it is because we want to make that in demand, because when we hit the in demand, then we're eligible to keep getting funds, keep getting donations after the campaign is ended. So that's a big reason why I don't want to fall short. But so hopefully this stuff, these cool perks, are going to be enough to entice you guys to tell all your friends about it. Get people donating so that we can hit these goals. I think all those goals are very, very doable. That'll be going on all our social media as well, so you guys can check that out there. But you've seen it here first. So I hope that that sounds good. I'll take some time for. We are ahead of time here, so I'll take some time for some Q&A. If anybody has any questions for me with all these massive announcements tonight. Again, next show will be mostly we're going to do a trivia, I think, for the giveaway. Well, we'll do a trivia, and you all have had to have donated to the campaign, past or present. Past or present campaign. Yeah. I can keep track of that. I've got all your names and emails if you've donated, but yeah. If you haven't, you just $2 gets you eligible for that. Not a big deal. Anybody have any questions for me? Talk with some of my connections and see if they'll share it. Yes, do so. Do so, Jared. That's Jared, right? Yeah, it's Jared, right? He changed his name, so I always forget. He's now the Drayton Sawyer. He used to be typo. What was the typo? What's on my connection and see if they'll share it. What's the typo? I don't see a typo. That's all good. Yeah, that's right. He used to be Hilly Billy Man. Just in case some of you didn't know, the Drayton Sawyer was who used to be the Hilly Billy Man in the chat. In case some of you are wondering, where's Hilly Billy Man been? That's him, the Drayton Sawyer. Thanks for letting me to know as well there, Jared, because I wouldn't have known if you hadn't told me. Okay, any questions for me regarding any of the stuff I announced today? Just let me know. Brett Franklin says, love it. Thank you so much. Glad you love it. And let me know if you have any questions about all this stuff. Let me know if you have questions about the movie. Let me know if you have any questions about other horror films that I might know about. Lots of great fan films, though. I think in my opinion, guys, this is the time to like horror because we have so many great fan films being made at higher levels than they used to be. And, like we haven't had a lot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre ones yet. There have been a lot of fan films, mind you, but really done at very, very, very poor level. So, ultimately, we want to be the first. We want to be the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre to actually be in the same league as the original or even other films in the franchise, whether you like them or not. I don't really like many of them, but yeah. Anyways, you guys know that about me. Unless you're new here, you might be hearing that from me for the first time. But then I'll tell you, I really only love the original. A couple of the other films are like, but ultimately, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just can't beat it, man. You just can't beat it. Hitchhiker Cosplay is here. What? Oh my god. Matt Facci's here. Thank you for joining in, man. You're the man, Steve. Sawyer Massacre looks fantastic, no doubt. It is. It will be fantastic. Our teaser looks fantastic, and base this stuff off that teaser because that's what you're gonna see in our film. I think the representation of the tone and the style and the brutalness is definitely represented in that new teaser that we posted just over a week ago. And it's getting a lot of likes. I think last I checked, it was 133 likes to 3 dislikes. I'm okay with those numbers for just over a week. Definitely not bad numbers. And again, the subscribers on our channel, I can't believe it. I can't believe how fast they went up. It's unbelievable. I was figuring that we'd hit 1,000 subscribers closer to the end of the campaign than we did. So, I mean, I gotta say, I'm really, really happy that the teaser and the channel and the YouTube channel has really excelled ever since we started. We just need more backers, guys. We just need more backers. So go support our film. Help us make it the best to compete. Even if we shoot in Canada, with what we've raised so far, we're looking at a 5K budget, which we can do it. But again, it's not really. We're going to be cutting corners. Do you guys want me cutting corners? I don't want me cutting corners. I'm sure you guys don't either, but we will. We would have to cut corners at a 5K budget. Definitely. Doesn't mean we won't make a good film. I think I have confidence that we would still make a pretty decent film even with just a 5K budget. Yeah. And that's what we're looking at this time. Again, we've got a long campaign, so we definitely could raise more. But again, let's hit that goal. Let's get to Texas, guys. You guys, I know you guys must want it in Texas, right? Who here wants to actually see us film this movie in Texas? I want you guys to tell me in the chat. Are you guys okay? Are you guys going to be okay with me filming it in Canada rather than Texas? Christian Spencer, who did your who did our posters? In the chat, we've got Fangoria Faithful. That's Joe Lawrence. Fangoria Faithful. Joe, if you're still around, tell Christian hi. I'm so excited from his work, actually. Joe's work is unbelievable. Yeah, that's nothing short of that's all I can say is Joe nailed it for us. Brett Franklin, I will spread the word. Thank you so much, sir. Share as much as you can and back the campaign if you can. Again, perks are as low as $2. $2, guys. There's Joe, Fangoria Faithful. That's the man that did our posters. You like our posters? I like our posters. I was amazed. I've met a few different supposed graphic artists ever since I started to make this film. And, I've been different levels of dissatisfied until I met Joe and saw the work that he was doing compared to the other artists I had talked to in the past and met and did some stuff in the past. So I'm absolutely thrilled with the work that Joe has done. He's done an amazing job. He's branded us, basically. We have a brand now. I think that's amazing. We couldn't ask for anything more than that. You see the Sawyer Massacre logo. It's like that's something you're going to recognize. I feel like it, anyways. Anyways, what else are you guys saying? Hey, Christian, that would be me. Yeah, there you go. Feltrick Fence. I don't really mind either, but would donate if I could. Well, I don't even mind shooting in Canada, but just think of how awesome it will be if we shoot it in Texas. It'll be just that much better, guys. It'll be that much more authentic. I want authentic. It baffles me that they're shooting these new big budget Hollywood films in Bulgaria. It baffles me. I know that it is a money thing. It's definitely money related, I'll tell you that. But jeez, come on. That's all I can say. Come on. Is saving a few bucks really worth it? Texas preferred, but sometimes you have to take what you can get. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, we definitely have to take what we can get. But I'm glad you would rather see us shoot it in Texas. And if we don't hit it, we don't hit it. But I think we should. I think we should hit it. I think we could. I think we could and we should. And honestly, the locations and stuff we're looking at now too, it's just the level is so much higher in Texas. The locations we have here, I know you guys like that house that we shot at here too, and I do like that house too. But the scenery around it just looks nothing like Texas, and it's really hard. It would be really hard for us to take out all the mountains and stuff in the background that just won't pass for Texas. Like, I don't know how many of you guys have ever been to Texas or are from Texas. There's no mountains like that in Texas. I guess there are apparently some mountains in like really West Texas, but not like that. Not at that kind of, not like we have here in BC. That's the truth of the matter. So that as much as I love that house, I love the new one we found more. I should preface that by I should, clarify that we haven't booked the house yet, but we found a house that, it sent chills down my spine when she sent the photos, and man, I'll do anything I can to get that house. It's really creepy, guys. I'm hoping we can book it soon so I can actually show you guys. I'm emailing her back and forth every day. Any closer to finding out what we can do with that house, if we can use it or not? I want to share it with everybody. And I hope that once I can share it, if I get to that stage where I can share it, it's going to make you guys want us to get to Texas just that much more. Because it really is at that level. Anyways, I'll go back to the chat here and see what you guys are saying. Mandy Cantone, let's all go to Bulgaria. Why not, right? I'm sure Bulgaria is wonderful. I'm sure it's going to be great. But no. Shoot another movie there. Shoot other films there. This is called Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Texas Chainsaw It has to be shot in Texas. In my opinion, it has to be. But, Joe and Christian are just chatting back and forth. Michelle Blasky, is the new house you like in Texas? Yes, it's right in Austin, Texas, where we plan to be doing most of our filming. The vast majority of our filming will be in the Austin and surrounding areas of Austin. So yes, when she found that house, I was like, oh my God, we found it. But again, I can't confirm it until we've got a lock on it. We have to get our lock on it first. She has to find the owner somehow, and she's jumping through. There's some interesting stuff going on with that house. But my God, is it perfect? It's so perfect for what my vision is. And you know what? If you don't understand my vision, then you'll be like, oh, it looks okay. And a few people have asked me, are you trying to find something that looks like the original house from the original movie? And the answer is no. I want to clarify, you guys, that we are not looking to use the original house design. We're not looking for a house that's like that, because this is a different house that this takes place in. This house is Grandpa's house. Okay? It's not the Sawyer family homestead from the original. It is Grandpa's house that he built before that one, long 1800s. Grandpa's old, guys. Grandpa's old. Really old. That house in the original was pretty old too, mind you, but it wasn't 1800s old. It was early 1900s old. So I really felt it made sense to have an 1800s home that Grandpa built himself, kind of thing. And that's where he wants to live out the rest of his days, kind of thing. It's not said that anywhere in the movie, but that's the feel I'm going for. If that makes sense. But it has to look really old, really decayed. Has to look like it's abandoned. And I based the design. I don't know if I've said this on this show before, but I'm basing my vision a lot on the house from the Blair Witch Project. So if you guys are familiar with the Blair Witch Project, the house that was at the end of that movie, it was called the Griggs house. The type of house, I'm really looking for something that's on that sort of along those lines, because there's something creepy about it. There's something off about it. It needs to be a very simple house, but something sort of off. Like maybe a window was out of place or something like that. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for, and I believe I found it with the house that we found in Texas. So we're really excited about it. If we can nail it, if we can just lock that house up, then I'll be really juiced if we lock that house. What else you guys saying? Sounds like a vacant house. Yeah, I think it is, but again, we're having trouble getting the info on it. We found some info, but not a lot. Yes, it's cool to look at some of your work on Facebook. Yeah, you can see our stuff on Facebook. Or are you talking to Joe there? You're probably talking to Joe. Sounds like a vacant house. Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, you guys, Joe was just talking with you. That's great. Steve, if you film in Texas, are you eating breakfast in the original house? I would like to. I would really like that. It would definitely be on my list of things to do while I'm down there. I will be spending so much of my time, though. The first week that I'm down there, we're probably going to be doing pre-production stuff, making sure all the set deck is right exactly how we want it and everything. So I probably won't have a ton of time, and then we get into shooting. Maybe if we wrap shooting at a certain point where I have an extra day there or so, I would probably definitely do that. I'd like to check the gas station out as well. I was hoping to film at the gas station, but it looks like we do have to scrap that hope, unfortunately, because the owners are like, no, nobody films here. Whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Any other questions for you guys before I wrap this up? Oh, it said I just got a notification of another new subscriber. I wonder if I've hit 1,000 yet. Anybody tell me if I've hit 1,000 yet? That'd be great if I did. Where was I here? Yeah, so the box of it. So essentially, it has to look like a house in Galveston. I've never been to Galveston, so I have no idea what they look like, but probably. It has to be a very simple, old 2-story house. It looks very creepy. I want the taller the better. We want, we're looking for tall houses. Tall, simple. We want to avoid stuff like awnings and porches and all that. We want to avoid all that stuff if we can. That's my goal. And the house we found clicks all those boxes. It's all I can say. It's been hard because I was trying to find it for the teaser trailer that we shot. I was actually trying to get it for the teaser. Didn't find it in time, unfortunately. So it's the way she goes, right? I tried my best. I was on Google Maps, Google World Search, whatever you call it, looking at the satellite images, all in that Austin area of Texas, just to see if I could find. And there was a few that I was like, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Had my producer in Texas even go out on a bit of a road trip just to see if some of these were better than they looked from the street views. But at the end of the day, none of them held a candle to the house that we shot at. And I didn't want to I didn't want to downgrade from the house that we had here in Canada. That house was so creepy, and we still get comments that house is so creepy. And essentially, it's pretty close to what we want. That house is very, very close to what we want from a creepy old house. But I think the one that we just found in Texas, man, if I'm being honest, I think we upgraded. I think we upgraded. If we get it, though. Again, if we get it. So, anyways. We got a new person in the chat. Hello, Bill Lambert. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. The Drayton Sawyer, have you heard from any Texas Chainsaw filmmakers or producers? I have not. I don't. I wish I would, actually. Well, not unless they're going to try to sue me or something like that. But we're not making any profit off of this film, so yeah. Drayton Sawyers also says, so do they like your fan film? Oh, you mean the producers? I don't know. Because I don't think they've read the script. I mean, I sent the script to John Dugan a while ago, and he's when he did the voiceover for our teaser. By the way, I don't know how many of you guys realize that John Dugan is voicing Grandpa in our teaser, essentially voicing Grandpa. He's credited as the old man, but essentially it's basically Grandpa, just not officially. He's not officially playing Grandpa, but yeah. So, but that's pretty cool. The first time, he's voiced that character, essentially. When you hear, "We're all crazy." That's him. Everybody. That's him. A lot behind that line. What is that? What do you guys think that line means? What is Grandpa saying? What is the old man saying, I should say, when he says that line? What do you think he means? What is the big message that he has there? Anyways, yeah. So answer. Bill Lambert says, "Are you playing Leatherface?" No, I'm not. Our good, great actor, musical theater actor, Scotty Parkin is playing Leatherface, and he's doing a Facebook Live tomorrow on his Facebook. His link is in the description as well. There he is. That is Scotty Parkin. He's a pretty awesome guy. And yeah, look forward to his Facebook Live tomorrow. So yeah. Where can I watch the fan film? When it's released, you can watch it on YouTube. Or if you want to actually have a physical copy, you click on our Indiegogo link in the description and you can buy it on there. It will not be available in any other form other than Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, and digital download anywhere else other than our Indiegogo campaign. Once the Indiegogo campaign's over, it'll only be on YouTube. That's it. I've heard that there are some other free platforms, but that's it. Yeah, essentially. So if you wanna get a copy, hey, the Blu-rays have been pretty popular. I'll say that's the one perk that's selling right now. There's a few others. We sold a couple T-shirts as well. I think we sold a couple digital downloads. But the Blu-ray seems to be the one that goes the most. It went the most in the last campaign as well. And hey, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not a Blu-ray guy. I would actually get. I personally would get the digital download because I hate having stuff. I know I'm not a collector, guys. I know it's so you'd think I probably was a collector. I'm not a collector. I don't like having a lot of stuff. I'm weird that way, I guess. But yeah, I like digital stuff. I would do digital download. Me personally. Hey, it's only 20 bucks for that too. What else we got here? Ooh, getting a bunch of chats here all of a sudden. Drayton Sawyer. John is about the only actor left from the original Texas. Yeah, him, Ed Neal as the hitchhiker, Terry McMinn, and I've taught Terry shared our Indiegogo on her Facebook page as well for Pam, the original Chainsaw Girl. Thank you, Terry, for doing that. It was very nice of you. Go make sure you like that page if you haven't. Boy, who else is chatting here? I bet it's expensive to make Blu-rays too. Not for what I've been quoted. And the VHS is I got a good quote for VHS. Not very expensive. I think the shipping is probably, I don't know, it depends on where I'm shipping to. That's probably the most expensive part. So yeah, I mean we've got them priced at $30 for the campaign. The Blu-ray set is. Yeah. Gory Rory, I've actually been wondering about that line from Dugan as the character, whether it is mocking, serious, a bit of both. In any case, the menace behind it is still chilling. Very good, very cool. Yeah, there's definitely some meaning to it. Ed Neal is still around. Yep. Going to order one soon. A Blu-ray, or a digital download, whichever. Again, I would be a digital download guy. And here I am trying to promote one of the cheaper, one that's cheaper over the other. But I'm just saying what I would do. I'm not saying do exactly what I do. You do what you get that executive producer package there, there, Jared. You get the executive producer package. So it's only $7,500. We might bring the price down on that. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody's going to buy that, but we might bring. I even would bring it down to like $5,000. I don't think anybody's going to buy it, but whatever. You never know. We have other executive producer perks. We have another perk, another executive producer perk. I should go over the perks just a little. Some of the more interesting ones, I think. Yeah, because they're pretty cool. The extra perks, just so you guys know, very, very cool. You could get killed by Leatherface for around about $500 American. Yeah, it's just a little bit over $500 American. You are responsible for your own flight and accommodation, but you would be killed in the film by Leatherface. Pretty awesome perk, I would think. Pretty big, awesome experience to be killed by Leatherface. For if you live in Texas, it's a steal, because then you don't have to worry about flight and accommodations, whatever. You could also, if you have a big enough body, you could kill as Leatherface in the film. You get to be Leatherface for a kill. So essentially be like probably just one shot, maybe two shots, depending on how it needs to be shot. But yeah, you get to be Leatherface. Obviously, if you're like 4'9" and 90 pounds, that perk is probably not for you, but that's okay. And some people like having dialogue, so you can actually have a line of dialogue in the film. All of these are just around $500 American. Pretty sweet stuff. Then we got our masks, our screen used masks, and our replica masks. The replica masks we're selling, I believe, let me see if I can remember. I think it's 400 Canadian, so that's round about 300 American, I think. A little over 300. They're good quality masks too, and they will be signed by our Leatherface, Scotty Park, and both the screen used and the replicas. The screen used go for 1,000 Canadian, so that's about $850 American, I think, somewhere in there. Not sure what it says on the Indiegogo. Again, I only see the prices in Canadian. Let me know. Let me know what they do say. But yeah, one person did get a screen use mask in the last campaign. I'd like the rest of them to go, but you never know. And our new associate and executive producer credits. These are just IMDb credits and having your name at the beginning of the film. You don't have to have any of the extra bells and whistles that go with them. If you just want your name in the film and not pay for all that extra stuff that you could get to be shipped, and the advanced screening and all the stuff, that interesting stuff that could go with it, and you just want your name in the credit as an associate producer. Associate producer goes for 400 Canadian, so that's around just a little over 300 American, and the executive producer credit goes for 1,000 Canadian, so that's the same price as the screen use mask, so it's about 850 American, somewhere in there. So you could be an executive producer on our film. So those are just some of the cool perks that we have. And of course, we added the social media shout out for, as a really cheap perk that anybody could get pretty much. Yeah. Nobody's got them yet, but that'll be the qualifications for our big giveaway show next week. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to see if I can possibly have a guest on with me. It's been tough for me to figure that out, but I'll try. I'll try to have it so that I can have a guest on with me for next week. That would be pretty awesome to have a guest with me, I think. So anyways, I hope I've answered everybody's questions, as I would like to sign off here in just a few minutes, but if we do, we'll see. Bill Lambert is my 1,000th subscriber. I can't speak properly. Sorry, guys. Awesome, man. Awesome. You got us there. Thank you so much for being subscriber number 1,000. That's pretty sweet. We hit it. A lot sooner than I thought. When we started the campaign, like 10, what's the date? 11 days ago, we were sitting at about 935-ish. I don't know the exact number. It was somewhere in that area. And to think, 11 days later, we've hit 1,000. I think that's absolutely fantastic. You guys killed it for me in that regard. So the teaser trailer and the YouTube channel is just killing it. Even our Facebook channel has gone up quite a bit lately. And our Facebook page, I should say, has gone up quite a bit as of late. I'm pretty impressed with that. So yeah, do like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. It really means a lot to me that you guys have done this, but we want to get that Indiegogo campaign going a little bit more. So please help us get there. You guys saw all the awesome stuff we've got coming up. Next show, big giveaway. Tomorrow we start Freebie Fridays. So that'll be the first Freebie Fridays will be tomorrow. And then our goals, if we hit our goals, guys, everybody who's donated gets something free. And we'll make announcements of what they are as we get close to the goals. We have to get close. So yeah, maybe when we're within like a couple $100 of our first goal, I'll tell you what the first freebie, first reward. I'm going to call them rewards for all you backers. For anybody who's backed the campaign at least the $5 level, will get something free. The first one won't be something huge. It'll be just kind of modest, but they'll get better and better as we go along. If we hit the 20K, guys, like I said, everybody will get a replica leather face mask. Everybody that's donated, that is. Doesn't that sound awesome? Am I being too nice? Am I being too generous to you guys? Maybe. I don't know. But we'll see if we hit our goals. Let me see. Jared says, I'll have to send you a pic of my Texas Chainsaw movies. Cool. To go with my... Oh, I see. Cool. Yeah. Hey. And Jared, you're a pretty big fan of all of them. Or there are a couple that you don't care for. I'm only a fan of the original. Some people give me a hard time for that. I don't care. It's all good. I know I want to like them. I always want to like them, and I always get disappointed at some level. Sometimes more than others. Texas Chainsaw 3D. Wish I never spent money to see that movie. But I did. I knew it was going to be garbage, too. That's the thing that bummed me out. Anyways. Where can I donate? Bill Lambert says there's a Indiegogo link in the description. You're going to look for the Indiegogo link that's in the description. It says Indiegogo something chainsaw Sawyer or something. Let me see if I can see exactly what it says. We'll see if I can see it. Try to click on it just to see. Indiegogo, where is it? Back the Sawyer Massacre on Indiegogo. There you go, and there's the link. The hyperlink there, Indiegogo.com, projects the Sawyer Massacre. So yeah, that's where it is. Go support. Go support. We need your support. We need your support. Become an executive producer. It's only $850-ish. I don't know. It's all good, guys. And oh boy, we got some more people. Yeah, in the description. There's an Indiegogo campaign link near the top. Yeah, exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. I didn't need to bother looking, but I had to see where it's pretty close to the. I think it was like the first link you see in the description, pretty much. Drayton says, the Drayton Sawyer says, some of the sequels I like, though. Oh, did I miss one earlier? Or are they coming out? The original is the best, though. So, your chats are coming through like backwards for some reason. I'm not sure why. I've seen that before. Anyways, thank you, guys. Any other questions before I sign off for the night? I know I went on a little bit longer than I had originally planned, but, you know, we had time. We didn't have a major film discussion like we do sometimes. Next one we're going to be doing like a trivia type thing, so it'll be lots of fun. It'll be lots of fun with lots of fabulous prizes to be won. Oh yeah, you guys don't want to miss that. Bill Lambert, I like the remake more than the original. I've heard that a lot before. To me, there's a lot of potential in the remake that just fell a little bit short. I did do a video a while back. Look back in the catalog of other episodes of Merlo's Movie Massacre. You'll see my thoughts on the remake and why I don't feel like it did it for me. Again, it's my opinion. There were certain things about it I really loved, but other things about it I really hated. It's such a polarizing movie for me because it really makes every time I put it on, I feel like I'm gonna love it because it starts off so amazing. But anyways, I won't get into it. Great show. Saw you later. I like that. That's a good sign off. Can I steal that from you there, Jared? Another great show. Saw you later. That's a great sign off. I'm stealing it there, Drayton or Jared. It was another great show. Saw you later. Yeah. Saw you later. Enjoy, guys. I've really enjoyed chatting with you. We'll see you guys all at our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, horror trivia, whatever, we'll call it something. It'll be a big bash. Hopefully we get a lot of people in on that one. So love you guys. Thank you guys for supporting. Yeah, you guys have been awesome. So saw you later.